Armin was a poor young man living in a small village. He had big dreams but no money. Every day, he saw others living happily while he worked hard just to eat. Deep in his heart, he wanted to be rich, powerful, and famous. He thought, if only I had success, everyone would respect me. But life gave him nothing except struggle. One evening, while walking alone, he whispered to himself, "I would give anything to change my life." That night, he did not know that someone was listening. The next day, while sitting under a tree, Armin noticed a tall man in a black coat. The man smiled strangely and said, "I heard your wish, Armin. My name is Mr. Zane, and I can make you successful." Armin was shocked. "How do you know my name?" he asked. Mr. Zane only laughed. "I know many things. I can give you all the wealth and power you want. But there is a price." Armin's heart beat fast. He asked carefully, "What is the price?" Mr. Zane leaned close and whispered, "Your shadow." Armin looked at the ground. His shadow was there, following him like always. "My shadow? What would you even do with it?" Armin asked. Mr. Zane replied, "A shadow is more valuable than gold. Without it, you will be free to rise higher than any man." Armin thought for a long time. Finally, his hunger for success won. "All right," he said. Mr. Zane clapped his hands, and with a flash of light, Armin's shadow disappeared. He looked down nothing, but in his hand appeared a bag of shining gold coins. "Your new life begins," Mr. Zane said. With his new gold, Armin bought fine clothes, a big house, and tasty food. For the first time, he felt important. People in the village began to notice him. They said, "Armin is lucky now. He is successful." Armin smiled proudly. He thought, "This is only the beginning. I will rise even higher." But some people looked at him strangely. "Why does he walk without a shadow?" They whispered. Armin ignored them. He believed money and fame were more important than a simple shadow. He did not yet see the danger ahead. At first, people respected Armin, but soon they became suspicious. Children followed him, pointing and shouting, "Look, he has no shadow." Others kept their distance, afraid something was wrong. An old woman whispered, "Only dark magic can take away a man's shadow." Armin felt uneasy, but told himself, "They are just jealous of me." He continued living richly, but slowly. The laughter and friendship of the villagers turned into fear and whispers. Armin began to feel lonely, even in his big new house. Despite the whispers, Armin used his gold to build businesses. He became richer every day. Soon, he was not just known in the village, but in nearby towns too. People admired his wealth from far away. Though close by they feared him, Armin told himself, "This is the price of greatness. I can live with it." Mr. Zane appeared once more and said, "Well done, Armin. You are climbing higher. Remember, without your shadow, nothing can stop you." Armin smiled, but deep inside, he felt an empty hole growing. Years passed, and Armin became one of the richest men in the land. He had power, gold, and servants. But when he walked into a room, silence followed. No one dared come close. At night, He sat alone at his grand table, with no friends to share his food. He whispered to himself, "What is the point of success if I am always alone?" For the first time, he missed his shadow, the silent companion that once followed him everywhere. He began to wonder if he had made a mistake. One day, Armin met Amina, a kind young woman who was new to the village. She did not know his story. She spoke to him kindly and smiled. For the first time in years, Armin felt warmth in his heart. They began to spend time together. Amina told him, "Success is nothing if your heart is empty. True happiness comes from love, kindness, and honesty." Armin wanted to tell her the truth about his missing shadow, but was afraid. What if she left him like everyone else? One afternoon, while walking with Amina, the sun shone brightly. She gasped and pointed to the ground. "Armin, where is your shadow?" He froze. He could no longer hide. "I sold it," he admitted, his voice heavy. Amina's eyes widened. In shock, "You sold your shadow? To whom?" Armin sighed. "To a man named Mr. Zane. He gave me wealth and success in return." Amina shook her head sadly. "Armin, a man who loses his shadow loses himself. You must get it back before it's too late." Her words cut deep into his heart. That night, Mr. Zane appeared again, smiling with sharp teeth. "You are enjoying success, Armin. Why look so sad?" Armin gathered his courage. "I want my shadow back." Mr. Zane's smile faded. "Ah, the old story. People always want what they gave away. But a deal is a deal." Armin begged, "Please, I will give you gold, jewels, anything." Mr. Zane laughed darkly. "Your shadow is mine now. Unless..." Armin leaned forward. "Unless what?" Mr. Zane's eyes glowed. "Unless you give me something greater, your soul." Armin's body shook. His soul. Without it, he would not be human at all. He thought of Amina's words. True happiness comes from love and kindness. He realized he could not give up his soul, no matter how much he wanted his shadow back. For the first time, he stood strong. "No, Mr. Zane, you tricked me once, but not again. I will not give you my soul." Mr. Zane's smile turned into anger. "Then you will live forever alone, rich but empty," he hissed, disappearing into the night. After that night, Armin's wealth began to fade. His businesses failed, his gold turned to dust, and his servants left. The villagers whispered that his luck was finally gone. But instead of sadness, Armin felt lighter. For the first time in years, he worked with his own hands. He helped farmers, shared food with the poor, and tried to live honestly. Amina stayed by his side, telling him, "Now you are learning what real success means." Though he had no shadow, he slowly began to earn back trust. One night, as Armin slept, he dreamed of his shadow. It called to him from the darkness, "Armin, I am still part of you. I wait for the day you choose light over greed." Armin woke with tears in his eyes. He realized his shadow was not fully gone. It was trapped. If he lived with kindness and truth, maybe he could free it one day. From that moment, he decided to live only for good, not for power. Years later, Mr. Zane returned one last time. Armin, he sneered. You are poor again, yet you still smile. Do you not miss your shadow? Armin looked at him calmly. I miss it, yes, but I will not trade my soul or my heart for it. I would rather live honest and loved than rich and empty. Mr. Zane hissed in anger. Foolish man, you had everything. Suddenly, a great light shone, and Mr. Zane vanished forever. Armin felt something shift beneath him. He looked down and saw his shadow slowly returning. Armin cried with joy as his shadow stood tall behind him again. Armina clapped her hands and said, See, love and honesty brought it back. From that day on, Armin was no longer feared. The villagers welcomed him, not for his gold, but for his kindness. He lived a simple but happy life, always remembering the lesson: real success is not wealth or fame, but having a pure heart, true friends, and never losing yourself. And so, Armin walked proudly, with his shadow beside him, into a brighter future. Please like and subscribe for more interesting stories.